This Meditainment production is brought to you today by the Samurai Aquatics and Decor Metaventure. Scan that QR code or click that link in the description and dive yourself headfirst into the Samurai Aquatics Discord server to pleasure your peepers on our current and future range of outdoor decor.
The Whine and Cheese show is a Metaverse and NFT discussion and interview series brought to you by Metaverse Ventures Entertainment and host BEN68 and Morecheese. Warning: the information and opinions within are solely the views of the individuals involved and contains content not suitable for anyone.
G'day and thanks for listening to or watching the Whine and Cheese in the Metaverses show podcast. I'm BEN68 here with my co-host Morecheese for episode 61, recording on Friday 25th of November for Cheese, which is Saturday the 26th for me.
Today we didn't talk too much Upland for reasons. We talked about FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried's fried bank. Yes. Mattel's Barbies eating Pop-Tarts. Freaking AI. Dubai showing Metaverse interest. Stereotypical Web3 gifts for the fam. And we wrapped up with some awesome Samurai Aquatics-ish.
So get ready to rein in FUD with another super shitty episode of
the worst show ever.
Whine and Cheese. Time for Whine and Cheese. Whine and Cheese. Time for Whine and Cheese. Cheese. One is a wanker, one's slinging stunts. One's from Australia, one's from the Bronx. Talking about the Metaverse and NFTs. Interviewing all the real crypto G's.
Hello and welcome to Whine and Cheese in the Metaverses show. Got you. We are on episode 61.
having fun.
Having fun. I'm having fun. You having fun?
Well, it's all right now.
Hi.
We didn't start off real good.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, yes. Ben, what's happening? How was your Thanksgiving?
We don't have Thanksgiving.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
How was yours, more importantly?
It was all right. Solly made some really good food. There's this pasta dish I really like. It's this squiggly pasta with breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs, you fry them with anchovies, and then you put broccoli in there. It's so freaking good.
Mm.
Yeah.
We don't have turkeys. I just chase bush turkeys out of my yard.
Yeah, they don't have turkey in Finland. I got salmon because I don't eat the meat, and Solly made himself roast.
Oh,
So it
real
was
traditional.
turkeyless. Yeah, it was so untraditional, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Speaking of
Very
things we
good.
enjoy,
So,
shall we go into Upland stuff?
oh, mama, moving on.
Moving on. We got some great articles for you guys today.
And it might be a short show today because we got kicked off late. So we'll probably zap through these. We'll see how we go.
Well, it's the day after Thanksgiving, so at least we're doing a show.
Absolutely. Be grateful you're thankless.
Be grateful for anything you get.
Right, so now I've put this Zoom screen share thing at the bar at the top, and now it's freaking me out at the top.
Oh,
can I
I
just
see what
get
you.
rid of
That's why I put my tabs on the side.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
You could do that, right?
no, I'm learning all sorts of stuff this morning. Anyway, so yes, the FUDtastic stuff is kicking off still in the crypto, the Bitcoin, and the other cryptos. I'm just absolutely loving this. Although I did stuff up yesterday, I didn't get my daily dollar cost average balance put through to my exchange early enough. So all of my buys for yesterday failed. So I'll have to follow that up today and fix that up.
Wow, I can't believe Bitcoin is under 17. That's amazing. If Bitcoin goes under 10,
Oh,
I may
there's going
have
to
to
be
go crazy. Yeah.
there's going to be hard resistance at 10 for sure. I can't imagine it'd get that low.
Oh, market market makers, they can bring it that low for sure.
Oh, they definitely can. Whether they would, because I don't know. Even my I've got family members who are saying, "Hey, I heard the Bitcoin prices crash. Is everything all right?" And then I talk them into, "Yeah, this is when you buy. This is not when you panic and sell. This is the perfect time to buy." So
look at how beautiful that is.
Yeah, no, I'm loving that.
I'm
That's
loving
the weekly. Let's just have a quick look at the monthly. I always like to scroll out, go to the longer time frames. So yeah, I mean, look, you got tops there that are above 10K. I'd be very surprised to see it get that low.
Look at that 2020 drop right there in front.
Yeah.
Go forward a bit.
Down here.
Yeah, that big red candle.
7K, yeah.
Wow, wow.
I reckon we're probably...
That's delicious.
Not financial advice, I reckon that's probably a good target. I mean, if we get down to the 11K range, I'm going to stop dollar cost averaging any shit coins and just go all for Bitcoin, which I'm kind of doing that now. As I hit my bag targets, I'm just keeping the same amount that I'm buying. I'm just switching it to Bitcoin. So, yeah, no, I reckon, I'd love to see it get down that low. I mean, holy shit. Bring it on, I say. And
look at that big jump up. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's mental. Look at that. From even you could go back further from where it started. So yeah, 11K all the way up to near 60K.
It'll get there. It'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, unless the power goes out and we're all eating each other, there's only one way it's going to go back. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Yada yada yada. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Which a lot of the problems with all of the FUD, whether it be all of the shit going in Upland, everything that's going on with NFTs, crypto, it all stems back to that same old fucking thing. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
If crypto and Upland and NFTs died, would I be spewing? Yeah, of course I'd be pissed off at the missed opportunities or whatever, but I'm not. Like, I read something on Twitter, there's an account called Coin Confessions or something, and the person moved
I'm sorry.
Yeah, person moved $350,000 into FTX right before it went down, and they were gonna buy Ethereum at the bottom and then sit on it for a couple of years and buy a house. I think they said it was 92% of their net worth, and that's all gone.
Wow.
Like, you just can't. It's like going to the casino and, you know, your whole net worth is 10K and you go and put 9K on black and you're going to roll that dice. It's just madness. You're just crazy. You're just crazy. So yes, please do not invest more than you're willing to lose, and stay away from FOMO. I mean, crikey.
Crikey.
I mean, people getting wrecked and paper hands are freaking out. You know, people are bailing out in Upland and people are bailing out in crypto, and NFTs are a scam and wow. Well, all of those that's where I rub my greedy little hands together. Yum, yum, gobble, gobble.
Same.
Yum.
It's like, so I'll say one thing about Upland. Their only trouble is that they have too much stuff going on and not enough people to handle the stuff that's going on. There are worse things. It can be worse, you know. This is a good problem, it's an annoying problem. It's still a problem, but it can always be worse, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about it.
I try not to get too deeply involved in those sorts of, you know, freak out conversations, raise the pitchforks. Upland is an app on my phone, basically in the games folder. Like, I'll click on Upland and I'll play Upland, or I'll go and play Golf Blitz, or I'll go and play frickin' Angry Birds or something. It's not next to my bank account stuff. It's not next to my crypto stuff. So, but that's, I realize for some people it's the complete opposite. It's all about investment and USD out. Like I ran a deal yesterday. I put a ping out in the UDU server because there was a really good opportunity in San Francisco. One of the very few remaining opportunities to get like an above 3,000 up squared property for less than 3 million UpX. There was one there for 1,500 USD. I don't fuck with USD. I can't do nothing with USD. So, I put the call out. One of the UDU members grabbed that for me, and then I immediately purchased it back from them for 2.1 million UpX. I mean, it's a good deal for them. It's a good deal for me. Yeah. But I just don't fuck with USD. So
no, it's a smart way to do it. It's a smart way. I've been selling my rares for about $20-$25. And I'm buying my node properties that are for cash. I'm saving up to get more Spark for free. Yep. Well, basically for free.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways to still make money. You just have to be smart about it. You can't the game is going to change. You're not going to have the same strategy a few months from now. Like I'm not going to be able to do the same things a few months from now that I'm doing today.
Yeah. So, you're not pulling USD out though, right?
No, I'm not.
No, I think that's the difference. There's some people playing the game as a legit source of income or whatever. Like I do have some USD sales up there. Like I think I might have my rare Manhattan collections up for USD. I don't even remember what I listed. Like if those sell, I'm not pulling that out to my bank account. I would if I had a 10,000 USD sale come through, I ain't pulling that out.
I think
some people would say I'm mad for not doing that, but I wouldn't touch
10,000's not. I mean, it depends on who you ask. Yeah, okay. In my point in my life and your life, 10,000 isn't a lot.
Oh, that'd be massive, but it's the tax red flags that's going to make it's not worth it.
Well, I have my New Orleans ultra rare set at 25K, and if that sells, I'm taking that shit out.
Yeah.
Because that's going to go towards like down payment for a house sort of thing.
Yeah, well, that's, I've said this heaps of times. If it got to the stage where I could sell stuff in Upland and like for real pay off the mortgage, then that's a different story. But
exactly. But like as soon as I take that money out, 5K would go to a safe spot for taxes.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not going to be able to spend the whole 25K. Yeah. Like, you take money out, you have to kind of calculate it. That way you're not surprised at the end of the year, oh shit, I have to pay this.
Yeah, and I'm just not willing to even crack that seal. So just, I don't know, maybe 10Ks, maybe that's not realistic. Maybe I would consider taking that out. But that's not my motivation here. My motivation currently is not making money. So I'd use that to buy heaps of the under mints, or maybe buy more Spark or something like that. I don't know.
More Spark, like more cards. Because Spark, even though it's low now in the exchange, you never know what it's going to be worth, and you can make money from that.
It's rock bottom now. Have you seen it? It's like 9 UpX or something.
That's crazy.
Whatever it is.
It's crazy.
Mental. It's mental. So yeah, I guess it just depends on your motivations. But I get if you're somebody who like legit invested money and then you're seeing that what's happening in the markets, I get the freak out. But wow. Way to rage quit and sell at the bottom, people. Bless you.
You're right. Thank you. You don't lose unless you sell. And if you're selling for a profit, good for you. If you're selling below profit, well, like hope things get better.
All right. Speaking of hoping things get better,
except for Bitcoin, I hope things don't get better for Bitcoin.
No, I want it to come down more. Old mate Sam Bankman, if you don't know, he's the maniac behind the FTX, that whole kerfuffle. He's ran away and been captured apparently, but now he's going to appear at a New York Times conference, and he's going to make a big shitload of money.
Wait, isn't that conference like with a whole bunch of other crazy people, or is that just a meme?
I don't know. Let's see. The New York Times has confirmed disgraced FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried will appear for a plum-speaking gig next week, sparking widespread outrage. The 30-year-old, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the collapse of his $32 million empire was already lined up for the Deal Book Summit on Wednesday, November 30th. So coming up next week. Wonder how. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Other scheduled speakers at the event. What did you say? Like weirdos?
Yeah.
Ukrainian president. Wow. What?
Like it's just a really weird bunch of people all put together. But in the memes, they have they have really awful people in the mix.
Well, yeah, it's the Ukrainian president.
Well, I mean, I don't see him as weird or not nice. I see him as, a fighter, somebody who's protecting his country.
Shouldn't he be busy doing that? Unless
maybe,
he's
fundraising. Yeah, you're right. Unless he's going to zoom in.
I imagine he is zooming in, but yeah, fundraising, I guess. US Treasury Secretary, BlackRock CEO, that's interesting, and Facebook founder, Zark Zuckerberg, yes. So yeah, I wonder if it says how much he's getting. A lot of folks have been asking if he would still be interviewing SBF. The answer is yes. Wow. So yeah, I imagine if you're somebody, like we just said, who just did your ass losing all that money in FTX, and next minute the guy who's run away is going to make bank on it. Wow. I imagine you'd be pissed off.
Wouldn't this kind of indict him more to be part of this? Like, isn't this actually can be used against him in the trial, this interview? Like, is this even smart on his end?
I think some people are too smart for their own good, cheese. They're very tech smart or that sort of stuff. Then some people don't have a lot of common sense.
Like intelligent but not smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say this to Keanu all the time. You're the dumbest, smartest kid I've ever met.
You can't have both.
He's like, to give you an example, yesterday the day before, Thursday, he was offered a position to go to my eldest son's high school to speak on behalf of some project.
Wow.
Right? He's not even in the final year of primary school yet. So we've interviewed him twice on this show. He's mega smart, but he would legit put his hand in the toaster and click it down just to see what happens at the same time, Or he won't be able to put his socks on because his socks upside down and he just like doesn't know what to do. I'm like, I think there's a lot of people out there. So
yeah. No,
I love this bit. Look at this bit.
Despite the outrage, a number of users suggested genuine questions they would like answered. Yes. Yes.
So that's kind of funny.
Like seriously, something that would help the court system.
Yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't say how much he's going to be paid though, which is what I'd be interested in.
And is he getting paid in crypto?
Get paid in FTX coins.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'll be hitting your FTX account.
Yes. I feel deeply sorry about what happened. I regret what happened to all of you, Mr. Bankman-Fried said. Interesting.
Pricey real estate in the Bahamas.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen, and I would give anything to be able to go back and do things over again. You were my family. I've lost that, and our old home is an empty warehouse of monitors. When I turn around, there was no one left to talk to. Wow.
Wow, indeed. Like, if that was the case, just give all the money that you use on that pricey real estate to the people who lost out.
Yeah,
oh my God. And brush your hair.
Oh, me. I wish it said how much he was going to be paid. Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway, forget FTX. It's fun time as Kellogg's and Blanco's enter the metaverse.
What a great segue, Ben.
There we go.
What a
I'm the
great
king of
segue.
segues. Blancos. What the hell are Blancos? Pop-Tarts.
I heard of Blanco's. Blanco's Block Party. Oh my God. So I almost got them on a show a long time ago. I actually DM'd the guy and he was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't care. Just make an appointment. And then I made an appointment and then he never got back to me. But not to his fault. I think somebody else was supposed to do it. Something happened. Maybe I fucked up, but I played it. I went in there and played it, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Cool.
So basically, it's like mazes that you create. It's almost like Roblox, but it's like these mazes that you have to get through to open up new worlds. Yeah.
And is this like is it a mobile thing or is it like online?
Well, you know me, I'm always online. I didn't see if it was mobile.
I see. All right. Well, it says here Kellogg's has entered the metaverse as the NFT market continues recovering following a recent market crash, which was attracted by the collapse of the crypto. Man, this is another one of these articles that the language is all fucked. Collapse of crypto exchange, FTX. Kellogg's UK, a subsidiary of the American cereal company, confirmed integrating its famous open world Blanco's Block Party in the metaverse. The crypto developments appear at the same time as its parent company has inked another partnership with Santa ahead of a read. What the hell does that say, Cheese?
Christmas.
Get ready for a Charissimus festive next month.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, here we go. Launched in 2020, Blanco's Block Party is an open-world multiplayer video game allowing players to play alongside their friends in various game modes without any coding skill. The video game is popular among many youths of 18 to 24 years. Huh. In that context, the mythical game has teamed up with Pop-Tarts to accelerate brand campaigns among the targeted youth. So yes, sit in mum's basement, playing your frickin' Blanco's game, fueling yourself with Pop-Tarts.
Buttered Pop-Tarts.
God, I don't know how you guys eat that shit.
I can't eat it.
Isn't it just like basically sugar?
It's a really overprocessed like
Yeah,
cookie with fruit in the middle that you can heat up.
I doubt there's much fruit in that fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be all corn syrup and frickin' additives and colors and anyway. So what are we going to do here? Blanco's Block Party Metaverse. The new Blanco's Block Party Metaverse game will promote individuality and self-expression and offer fun amongst youth this festive season. While commenting about the new Metaverse project, old mate, the Kellogg's Pop-Tart brand leader, remarked in quotes, "We're very excited to take Pop-Tarts into the Metaverse. A first for Kellogg's in the UK. Pop-Tarts is a fun brand, and by creating NFT characters for a playful virtual world, we can better engage with people."
So basically,
particularly Gen Z.
It's another corporation getting ready to, make some money in the metaverse. I just love how they always say individuality. Like, how the fuck is this individuality? You pick a blue colored avatar and you decide what color hair it is. Oh, you're such an individual. Right? Like, it's just so weird.
Yeah, pick from this generic list of 20 items you can mix and match. Yes,
exactly.
But I think it goes back to what we've been talking about with brands getting involved in how to get NFTs involved with their products. So in that regards, I guess it's kind of cool. But I'll never touch a Pop-Tart with 10-foot pole. If you're out there and you're all about the Pop-Tarts, apologies, but eat a fucking carrot.
Weren't you eating cookies this morning? Stop judging.
Shh. My doctor might listen to this show.
Doctor, he was eating cookies.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
I'll fuck you up. What's that song?
Oh my god.
Corn. That's a Corn lyric. Yes. Cool. I like that song. All right. Speaking of companies getting involved with NFTs in the metaverse, the next one we're going to race through is Mattel is using
Barbie.
the Flow blockchain to roll out NFT marketplace. Now, Mattel, that's pretty freaking huge, Cheese.
Yes, that is.
So
Why
it
is
says
it? Why
here,
are they going to Flow? That's
Flow blockchain.
why. Oh my god.
Why?
Excuse me.
I don't know, but I've got a nice bag of Flow, so
Do you?
pump my bags. Yes,
Huh.
absolutely. Play to earn gamify fans desiring material for their metaverse ventures are anticipated to trade at a large volume on the Mattel NFT platform. So it's not just, oh yeah, it says in the title, NFT marketplace. Well, that's cool. So they're not just doing this as a temporary thing. Mattel Creations digital collectibles marketplace is in addition to the firm's current digital creations such as Hot Wheels. As a consequence, the firm's shares completed trading on Thursday at blah, blah, blah. So here we go. The kids' toy manufacturer selected Flow blockchain as the platform for the NFT marketplace. In addition, the Flow blockchain has a thriving community of programmers with over 1,000 decentralized apps in operation. Play to earn gamify fans desiring material for their metaverse ventures are anticipated to trade at a large volume on the Mattel NFT platform.
Do you know I was a huge Barbie collector and player, and I played well into my teens. That's how much of a loser I was. But I used to make clothes for them. Me and my best friend, we went to Fashion Industries High School, and we had to make clothes for the fashion show, whatever. And we would always kind of like use the Barbies or even Michelle's mom as the guinea pig to test out our clothes.
Nice. Yeah. Kara's recently started doing that the other day. She came out and showed me she had a Barbie doll that was all covered in sticky tape. I'm like, colored sticky tape. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, no, this one didn't have any clothes, so I made some.
Oh, the beginning. Get her a little sewing machine.
Yes. Now, while you were just talking there, I've brought this up. So you know what I'm like. I like the old crypto. So this is the current flow chart. This is on the weekly. If you listen on the Spotify.
Oh, wow.
Flow came out the gate at about $18, went up to a high of what's that? Maybe 27, and then currently it's down at $1. So yeah, this is one that I've been dollar cost averaging and talking about in the UDU podcast for a while now.
Oh, wow.
I set myself a little bag target and I hit that recently, so I've squirreled that away to sit on. Yeah, I mean, charts like that look pretty damn sexy to me.
I can't trade it on Robinhood.
Oh, bummer. I wonder why.
I know. Well, they add them little by little.
Mm.
You know, so we just recently, I just recently was able to get the Shiba.
Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got here? Any other juice in here? Oh man, this fucking bar is really freaking me out now. Blah blah blah. Hot Wheels. Yeah, I was a pretty big Hot Wheels head back in the day. Anyway, I don't think we'll go into that further, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just another big, massive brand. What I like about this personally is that, like I said, it's not just some temporary campaign like we just mentioned with Kellogg's and Pop-Tarts. This is Mattel setting up an NFT marketplace. So if they're setting up their own NFT marketplace, what does that say to you?
There's too many marketplaces.
Well, it says to me that they're investing a significant chunk of cash into this and that they're in this for the long haul. And, you know, like you look at the picture they've got here, they've got Barbie, some kind of superhero freaking thing, Hot Wheels, Elmo. I expect we're going to see a range of NFT products for all of their associated IP brands.
Yeah.
And that's going to be huge. Like, you know, Christmas time, obviously it's not going to be this year that's going to be huge, but I reckon this time next year, you're going to go and buy your Hot Wheels car and you're going to scan your QR code and you're going to get an NFT for it. And that's going to unlock something in some kind of metaverse game or whatever that you can individualize.
Well,
So, yeah,
I think like in regards to Barbie, you're not gonna own them physically anymore. You're gonna be able to play with them in an actual like virtual reality setting where kind of like you are your Barbie, or you're there actually dressing this huge Barbie and like just playing with it like that. That would be so freaking cool.
Yeah, well, Maya and I spent probably about an hour the other night looking through eBay and trying to get the best deal on like a Barbie, what do you call it? A cupboard or closet set.
Yeah.
Like of all the different clothes and that for Kiera. Yeah, I could, those kids, they're already all about online stuff. So I could clearly see her wanting to get that for her online Barbie as well, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised they don't have that yet. Like, that's going to be big. That's going to be huge. Massive.
So, yeah, it seems like they're just setting the foundations now. I think it'll be very interesting to look back on stuff like this time next year.
Yeah, and then you could play with anybody anywhere. You don't have to have, like, you can't just go next door to your friend's house anymore like you used to.
Kids don't do that anymore. No.
Yeah. No, that was the only way I was able to play with my friend back in my day. Oh no, well, I didn't just say that.
But it's so true. I mean, it is true. Like I talk to my kids about it all the time. Like I was never home. I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning when I was 12, 13 years old. Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd ride my bike to a friend's house who lived right next to the beach.
Yeah.
And he'd be kind of awake, or I'd go and bash on his window and wake him up. And there'd be 2 or 3 of us all arrive there. We'd raid his pantry and eat a banana or something. And then we'd go and surf for 2 hours.
Wow.
And then I'd ride my bike back home. Like as soon as the sun started coming up, we'd be out in the water. And then I'd ride my bike back home, have a shower, have breakfast again, get ready for school, ride my bike to school. And then we'd do it in the reverse. As soon as we got home from school, we'd be straight back down the beach, or we'd be out fishing or something. I was never home as a kid, never.
Well, Go ahead. No, you go.
I was just going to say, it's so funny to think about. Both my mum and my stepdad, they both worked Saturdays. So I'd leave the house there was many times I would leave the house and be home before anyone else in the house is woken up. They wouldn't have a freaking clue where I was.
Wow.
Like we would ride our bikes like an hour and a half down to Coolangatta to go fishing or snorkeling or whatever. And on a Saturday, I'd be there the whole day. And get
how
home.
Old were you?
12, 13, 14. Yeah.
That's pretty
up until
cool.
Well, I left school and started working when I was 15. So yeah, probably between 12 and 15. Like, and I've got a 13-year-old now, and like it just goes back to that common sense thing. I can't imagine him even. Well, first of all, he wouldn't want to do something like that. It'd be a massive chore to walk to the corner shop.
I was never home either. Like, but I started working at 12. So like I would get up really early, go to school, get out around 2:30, get to the supermarket at 4, and then the supermarket didn't close until like 9:30, and we didn't get out of there until 9:45, 10. So I would have to go home, do my homework, do reports or whatever, and then do it all over again. But on the weekends when I didn't have to work, if like I said, I didn't do overtime, I was the same with you. I was always hanging out. I was saving up because I like to travel, I did so much of my traveling in my teens. Like I went to Mexico every year, and it was on my own dime because my dad was broke. He didn't have any money. And like when I was in my 20s, early 20s, I went to England to meet up with people there that I gamed with. I went to Paris for 3 days on my own. Like, you're right. Like, I can't see myself doing it. Like, it's so comfortable to just be home, And I can't see myself doing it now. Like, I can't see myself really going anywhere without Sully because things are more fun with him. But yeah, it was just kind of cool to have that independence for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the same, like part-time jobs I started when I was 12, absolutely. And yeah, I was the same, like if I wanted anything, if I wanted a new surfboard or if my bike broke or something, it was all, I would pay for it. Even when I got into motor racing, like when I was racing karts, and then when I did the Formula V stuff, that was all, I was writing the checks.
Yeah.
As a freaking kid, so yeah.
Anything you wanted, you had to do. And then in the Bronx, you don't have your own laundry. You have to, I remember my brother and I, when he was cool, we used to go to the laundry. When, yeah. I don't hear from my family anymore, whatever. But we used to go to the laundry at 1 a.m. Right. And it was all empty. And we had these super laundry things. And when he had the car, because like sometimes the car would just break down, we had to just walk it like 5 blocks to the ghetto place. But when we were able to go to the super laundromats, like it was fun. They had a freaking horse with the coin. You put the coin in and you rode the horse, and it was empty. All right, let's stop reminiscing.
All right, well, this next one might trigger you a bit, so hold on, see how you go. Let me bring it up. So this one's touching on NFTs as well. What does the rise of AI models mean for the field of generative art? NFT artists and curators weigh in. You're an NFT artist. What's your take
AI
on this?
art. I hate it. I fucking hate it. All right, here's what I like about it. If you're not an artist and you want to create something for your brand that you're not going to sell, like maybe a logo, maybe a background for your website, yada yada, then fine. But I just don't care for it being pushed off as people's art. Like if you show somebody something that's AI and they're like, oh, that's really cool, don't thank them. Tell them, oh yeah, I think so too. It's AI art that I searched up, and this came out of it, right? I just I don't care for it.
Yeah. On the flip side, I can absolutely see and appreciate that side. But as somebody who's not an artist, and like I put the thumbnails together for a lot of the clips we put out, which I haven't been doing because I've been smashed at work at the moment. So there's going to be no clippages for a while. But I used to spend, like, I would do the editing for the clips in maybe 5-10 minutes, but then it would take me 30 minutes to try and find a thumbnail image that I could use that wasn't, copyright protected, yada, yada, yada. Since this AI generative art has came, now I can just do a thumbnail like that.
But you're not selling it as your own.
I'm not selling it, yeah.
You're using it, like I said,
as a tool.
As a tool.
Yeah, so here's some examples here. This is, I paid for a subscription for the Midjourney bot. I think it's fantastic. There's a lot to learn as far as the codes you have to put in, like the keywords and stuff. So I haven't played around a lot with that, but yeah, I just typed in Ozzy Osbourne wearing virtual reality headset, blah, blah, blah. And next minute, there we had a thumbnail for that clip. So in that respect, it's very useful as a tool. But yeah, like you said, I'm not generating this, trying to palm this off as my own work or trying to sell it as NFTs. That's where it gets kind of greasy.
And then another thing, I wouldn't mind. Let's say you generate this piece of art, right? And then let's say you're a painter or a sketcher or a computer artist. Do it in your own style. Like, take this art, have it to the side, and just kind of like paint it in your own way. Like, have it come out in your way, like that red thing that you had.
I was just going to pull it. I'm pulling it up now. So, yeah, that's a perfect segue. This is a good example here. So, if you've been watching the UDU podcast, you know that UDU is currently going through a bit of a rebranding. So one of the versions that I wanted to put out there was, the new Upland logo with a kind of city background. I got that city background from the Midjourney bot.
And you could
So,
tell.
yeah, it's very clearly that's what it is. It does look cool. I like it. There was, I wanted a city that kind of looked like it was futuristic but on fire. I definitely wanted the red color to go with our whole cult sort of theme, yada, yada, yada. So, yes, but then you've since taken that image and then this was freaking madness. Within 30 minutes, you'd pixeled it like a rough copy.
And
then,
mostly it's just going down, black. And you know what I do? You see the black on the bottom in the middle?
yeah.
I put a rectangle of black and then I just kind of dot around it to make the buildings.
Chop around it. So, yeah. So you've taken the inspiration from the bot's art, and then you've done that in your own style.
And then go down, there's a better version of that.
Yeah.
Oh no, up a bit.
That one.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I added even more detail. I took the purple out of the top because I didn't like it. I added more highlights, the lighting.
Yeah. So yeah, there's ways to use it that you can still make it your own. But yeah, if you just, I don't know, if somebody's generating that and calling themselves an artist, that's getting a bit touchy.
There's so many.
There is skill is probably not the right word. There is a lot of time and effort and work associated within finding the right combinations for the words to type in, but that's not really.
You're a wordsmith. You're not an artist.
Yeah. You're a bullshit artist.
You're a bullshitter.
So yes, I don't think we'll go too deeply in that. I just wanted your kind of 2 cents on it. So
yeah, you just wanted to see me get angry.
Not really. Not really. So, but now they're doing like this is a freaking, what do you call it? An art exhibition of generative art.
Oh my fucking God.
Emerging generative artists will be featured and visitors can mint their own generative NFTs. Yeah, wow. That's trashy.
That is trashy.
We'll see. But see what happens.
Ugh.
All right, how are we going for time? Oh, we don't have time. All right, we're going to move on here. So just quickly, 42% of people believe the metaverse is a flop.
Oh, fuck them.
40% of women and 45% of men believe the metaverse to be a flop.
See, I knew women were smarter.
This is consistent among all age groups. The biggest percentage difference is 8%. 15%, 1 in 6, would not trust any of the large tech companies to build a metaverse.
Well,
love it. And what do you know? Young people most optimistic about the metaverse. Perhaps not surprising, 18 to 24-year-olds were the most optimistic about metaverse. When asked, what do you think about metaverses in general, 38% thought the concept was a good idea and only 15% thought it was bad. Furthermore, 33% stated they were very likely to use the metaverse and another 29% were somewhat likely. I mean, this is hilarious here. Adults aged 65 and over, I would assume, are more likely to have reservations about the metaverse. Well, duh.
I mean, come on. Yeah, 65, are you even still alive at that age?
Jesus, we're not that far away from it.
I know we're not.
Christ. It's only 20 years away for me, less. It says here in quotes, the findings are in line with what we expected. The younger generation is more likely to spend time in virtual worlds and participate in a variety of metaverse activities. Many members of Gen Z and millennials have already joined the metaverse. Of course, we can assume that the older generations who have had the least exposure to metaverse technologies will initially show less interest. When metaverse technology becomes more mainstream, we are likely to see an uptick in all age ranges utilizing metaverses. Yes, absolutely. You know what's funny? My eldest Bodie, it's his birthday coming up tomorrow, our time. So he had a couple of friends stay over last night. And if they want to like shit talk each other, they call each other, oh yeah, good on you, you boomer. I'm like, boomer? I'm not even a freaking boomer. What the hell are you idiots talking about?
Yeah, what are we? I think we're
Gen X.
We're Gen X, yeah.
Yeah, we're not boomers. Yeah, our parents are boomers.
Yeah.
So yes, I thought that's pretty funny. 42% believe the metaverse is a flop. On the flip side, that means that
The majority like it.
58%
Yeah.
think it's not a flop.
68. That's your number.
Not 68. That'd
I
be
know.
110%.
58.
Yes. So I think that's cool. All right. Another couple of short ones to wrap on. New Metaverse game backed by L-Banks Labs could easily 25x how to buy it early. Is this the one? No, this is the one I wanted. A Metaverse for the robot niche.
Ooh, what's this about?
There are now many metaverses, and they all have their unique styles and value propositions. Decentraland was one of the first to launch, and it wanted to show the potential of what a decentralized planet could do. Blah, blah, blah. So apparently there's a new metaverse called Robot Era.
What? Sounds corny. It sounded interesting, but now it sounds and looks corny. What's it about?
Robot Era brings everything together, as well as having a focus on building one's own cities and socializing with other robots. Those who participate in the Robot Era metaverse have the opportunity to play games in which they can win tarot tokens as play to earn rewards. So this seems like another yet another metaverse tied to a crypto token. Here we go, pre-sale. Yeah, look, the pre-sale for the tarot token is now currently live on the website. Oh, man, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole.
And what is this on? What blockchain?
I don't know. Let me click on this at fear of doing damage. But yeah, if you're somebody that wants to get in early and make a quick splash and dash, potentially. But here we go. Look at this. Currently, the price of tarot token is being sold for just 2 cents. How can they say this? But this will rise to 25%. Oh, okay. So they're doing like what I used to do back in the day. So the pre-ICO stage is 2 cents. The ICO stage is going to be 0.025 cents. And then when it goes on the exchange, it'll probably be 0.01 cent.
0.00000.
Well, that just brought up a new article. So, yeah, I mean, wow. It's interesting that's a red flag if that's their main motivation. Well, it appears to be one of the main motivations, hey?
Yeah.
I don't like that model. I much prefer, now that we've been in the Upland for myself coming up on 3 years, I much prefer that model.
Yeah.
Stay away from
they did it smart.
I just wish it'd be great if there was some kind of crypto out option with some kind of stable coin, but I don't know how they'd manage that internally.
Level 2 will bring that. We just need to be patient. Level 2 will definitely bring that. And we'll see it sooner than later in the next year.
Awesome. All right. What do we got? 3 more. Let me shut down these. Crown Prince of Dubai approves metaverse strategy, new phase. Now, we have talked about Dubai and a bunch of the Arab nations getting heavily invested in the metaverse and NFTs and whatnot. So the Crown Prince is all on board. So I wonder what the hell that means. This move could turn Dubai into a top metaverse economy, enhancing the digital economy. The strategy intends to promote digital growth and innovation in Dubai, says the Crown Prince. Do you want to have a go at reading that name?
Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
Oh my God, you did pretty well. I would have just said the Crown Prince of Dubai, old mate, who is the chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai, blah, blah, blah. So, no, you did very well. I was trying to throw you under the bus then, but
I'm from New York. We have all sorts there.
Yes. So I don't actually know what this means. I think it's one of those ones where it'd be interesting to keep an eye on it and see what it means. The new phase attempts to establish the skills of Emiratis, creating a large metaverse community in Dubai, including metaverse companies, investors, and users.
Well, if they're interested in it, because Dubai, they have the whole, tourist thing there. They're into the new kind of like things that are going out, technology and whatnot. So it's interesting to see that, they're interested in this.
Yes. You know what I'm like with my fish stuff? Like I watch a lot of YouTube videos about different people who look at different fish collections through the world. And recently I went down a rabbit hole of some of the aquarium shops in Dubai and some of the private collections. Like there's people over there that have $1 million koi carp and this, that, and the other
Yes.
thing. Like
Yes.
mega, mega, mega money. So yeah, there's a lot of
That's
people
so
over there
funny.
with a lot of coin to splash around.
Yep. If I was to come back as a non-human, I'd probably come back as $1 million koi.
Any particular reason? You just want to
Just to
be
be worshipped.
oohed and ahed at?
Yeah.
Yeah. And mass. Yes. All right, here we go. So as we're getting up to the end of the year time, it's people start thinking about gifts and presents to buy each other. Top 5 Metaverse tokens to buy, December 2022. This will be a little bit of a snapshot. So we're just talking about how another Metaverse is looking to get kicked off with its own token. I was going to say, what do you think's in this list?
First of all, tokenomics don't work most of the time, if not all of the time. But I'm gonna guess Sand from Sandbox. I'm gonna guess the Decentraland coin, whatever the hell that is.
Mana, I think it is.
Mana, or whoever else paid this publisher to publish this article to promote their shit coins.
Oh, I love it. All right, let's see, shall we? First up is ApeCoin.
Oh God.
Ape is by far the most popular Metaverse token. Is it a Metaverse token? I thought it was just an NFT token. ApeCoin, Decentraland, Mana, yes. Theta.
Oh, Theta.
That's one.
Isn't that the one that TM was promoting?
TM was always pimping it out. Yep. Web3 blockchain infrastructure built for video, media, and entertainment industries. Blah blah blah. So yeah.
Well, probably. I mean that might. I mean, because that's for Web3.
Yeah. And yes, Sandbox and Internet Computer. Never heard of that. ICP. Insane Clown Posse. The Insane Clown Posse Metaverse.
I would go there.
Fucking, what do they call them? Juggalos or something?
Juggalos.
Cool. Wow. Fancy using that acronym.
That's
ICP.
Freaking awesome.
Theta. Let's just have a quick look at Theta, shall we? I'm going to blitz out of there. Yeah, Tim was talking about that for freaking quite a while.
Yes.
Back in the UpX podcast, back when they used to have guests on or they used to have it open up. He was always banging on about that. Speaking of the UpX podcast, they went on yesterday. I went to do my regular Friday afternoon, feed the fish, listen to the UpX podcast, but it wasn't on. Was it done early? Oh, I'm looking. Look, I'm typing in team. Fucking hell. Feeder network. Oh, so maybe they're doing it late this.
That's awesome.
Currently 92 cents. Let's see where we've come down from.
Oh yeah, let's look at that chart.
I hate these freaking stupid ass charts. Give me some candles. That's the daily. Don't want to look at the daily.
Oh wow.
Sorry, Spotify peaks. Let's just have a quick look at the weekly. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's pretty similar to most of the other charts. So it came out the gates at about 30 cents, went to a high of around $12, and then geez, it's been a roller coaster since then.
And you gotta also realize that December is the perfect time to buy these kind of things because people are selling their stocks in crypto to be able to buy presents. Like one of my favorite movies is Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and oh my god, Eddie Murphy. Yep. And there's this they bring Eddie Murphy in and like as a whole bet to see if they could take somebody off the street and make them like stock
I remember that.
savvy.
Yes.
And
yeah.
he's like, I would hold off, like, don't buy that just yet. People are gonna sell some more because they were trying to get it on a bottom. And he's like, you got to get to me that GI Joe, GI Joe with the GI Joe grip or something. And he's like, just wait, people are selling. And it's true. People need to get their kids their Christmas gifts.
Yes, absolutely. Apparently it's a thing. And speaking of gifts, what a perfect segue. We're on fire with the segues today, which is good because we're not on fire with anything else.
No, we're not.
We've been all over the place. Web3, the perfect holiday gift guide for your Web3 crazed loved ones. All presents aren't created equal, especially when it comes to blessing your Web3 crazed friends. Check out our gift guide and happy holidays. What do you think's in here, Cheese?
What kind of gifts are there? I'm just curious.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Web3
Yada, yada.
gifts.
First up is Bitcoin.
Oh, okay. All right. I should have known that.
That would be a good one. If anybody wants to send me some Bitcoin, I will accept. Another foolproof gift to purchase your Wagmi web and what is Wagmi? What's that acronym? Must be up here. Web and doesn't say it, does it? Wagmi. Don't know. Another foolproof gift to purchase is a ledger. Yeah, hardware wallet. That makes sense. Just be careful where you buy it from. Don't go buying your hardware wallets from eBay, even if it says brand new in box. You will lose all your money. People, the amount of people that do their ass buying freaking ledgers on eBay or places like that, that's just unbelievable. If you're going to buy a ledger, buy it direct from the store that sells the ledger. Now, this is
fucked up. The next paragraph is so fucked up. Now, ladies, if you want to get something more tailored for your Metaverse ban, I highly suggest looking into NBA Top Shot. Fuck you, Revolt.
No, don't stress out yet. There's another paragraph below. Come on, you're freaking jumping the gun here, Cheese. Look.
I stayed. Fuck H&M. Fuck Bloomingdale's. Do you know what I did as a teenager? Every year when I didn't have a credit card, because credit cards weren't easy to get when you were 14, I slept outside of Madison Square Garden for Knicks tickets. For New York Knicks basketball tickets. All right?
There you go.
God, I hate you, Revolt. I'll never read your article, but I'm probably lying because I probably will.
So yeah, Cheeses, you're having a bit of a reaction there at the assumption that men are going to want NBA Top Shots and women are going to want H&M fashion Metaverse clothes. Yes, that is a bit dumb for them to do that. I think we've moved on from those days, haven't we? Apparently not. So Web3 has something for the kids too. VFriends. VFriends is an NFT project created by Gary V. Wow, that is comprised of cartoon character drawings. It allows his community certain perks. I've never heard of my kids talking about VFriends. I'm pretty sure all of my kids would just want Robux.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and there you go. Next paragraph. We can't forget Roblox tokens. We all know kids are obsessed with that game and they probably use your credit card on it anyway. Why not purchase them some tokens? So that's cool. And I want to leave you with one final gift. The whole family can enjoy MetaQuest. It's VR headset by Meta where you can experience different worlds. And you've got one of these, so there you go.
I have two of them.
There you go. Most importantly, don't let the FTX scam or any other Web3 drama get in the way of that. That is a bang-on point. And this is what we're seeing now within the Upland community, within the NFT space, the crypto space, the Metaverse space. It's all drama.
It comes and goes.
Yes. Well, you don't want an NBA, or you might have wanted an NBA Top Shot. You don't want an H&M thing. What would you want what would be the perfect Web3 gift
for me?
For yourself?
Do you want to know what so there's this project, Avalon the Druids, and I already asked Solly for it, and it's a founder's chest. And not only does it come with a character, but it comes with land and a house, and it's $800.
Ooh, spicy.
What about you?
I was going to say, you going to ask me? I would sacrifice my goat to Satan Claus to get some functional economy benefit to owning buildings in the Upland Metaverse.
They have to do that.
The Spark, yeah.
They did say next year. I'm who knows? Maybe it's like January 1st. I did have these expectations last year for January 1st and nothing happened. But I'm still gonna have faith.
The community pool is bursting at the seams, chock full of UPEX. The Spark economy is in the shitter. There's still Spark for sale now. They can't sell out a Spark because nobody wants it because there's no point in using it. You can't, like, what did we say? The Spark price is 9 UPEX a day or whatever the hell it is. It's rock bottom, all right? Flip that around by simply, hell, if it was 5 UPEX per month, 10 UPEX per month for every building that you put, or 100 UPEX per month or something, a little fucking, just a little nugget. And you'd see that flip the switch pretty damn quick, I reckon.
Do you think they're trying to, and I hate it when people would say this because I know they use it a lot in the stock world, shake the weak hands before they do anything big?
The paper hands? Nah, I think it goes back to your point that they're spinning so many plates and they don't have enough people to keep track of it all. I think it's just a personnel issue. Imagine there was some kind of monthly UPEX boost for a property. Obviously, if you've got a chode home, that's going to be much less than a small townhouse or, yada, yada. It goes on and up and up and up. Well, shit, have collections. Own 3 apartments in San Francisco. Own
I like
3
that.
apartments. Own an apartment in the Bronx, or there's so many ways that they could gamify that, and it would completely change the Spark market. It'd take away so much of this FUD and drama. It'd reinvigorate the community. It'd reinvigorate all of these node projects, and old grandfather over here would cash in because I don't know how many buildings I've got. I've got 300 in Midtown Terrace, so I guess I'm pushing maybe 400.
I need to start building my own. I'm building everybody else's. I put a little call out. Yeah, I know. I put a call out. I'm hoping, since I helped so many people with Spark buildings within the node, that they'll help me. Nobody has gotten in there yet, but it was a holiday when I requested it. I put out a showroom in the Bronxdale node. And if any of you guys out there, like any fans of the show, and I hardly do this, so this is gonna be freaking hilarious if anything happens of it. But
what, are you gonna pimp your ride?
I'm gonna pimp it. Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking pimp it. So
there you go.
Hold on, I'm
gonna fire us off an address.
I'm gonna fire us off an address. So I have all my Spark there. It's 725 Brady Avenue, Brady Avenue in the Bronx. Again, that's 725 Brady Avenue. Give a cheese some love, It's 40
anybody
days
who's staked some Spark on that, Cheese is gonna put together an NFT prize for you.
Ooh, I could do that.
Spin a wheel and give away like a mini pack of Whine and Cheese NFTs or something.
Or even something more custom.
There you go.
Oh my god, Ben, that's a great freaking idea.
Yes, after we get off this call, what I'm going to do is I have a bunch of showroom factory pairs that I've started with just the bare minimum of Spark on. I'm going to, famously, I just paid off my final UCC contract, and here I am looking to go headfirst into another one. So I'm going to get them to put another price together to see how much it would cost to get all those done ASAP. But yeah, you should definitely look into getting your contract renegotiated as well. So
I know, I gotta talk to Dak.
but yes, Upland, we need some kind of incentive for having buildings in the Upland metaverse. You can't say, but they already have utility because you can have a meta adventure. No, that's not going to cut it.
That's the utility?
That's what they always say. They always say there is utility already because you can
But that's
run
not
meta
for
adventures.
everybody. You can't just
No.
pick and choose who gets utility. That's like,
Yeah, no.
it's like picking your favorite kid over the other. It's
Yes.
like, fuck you, I like you. Extra ice cream for Timmy.
Yeah, we need, and collections would be the perfect way to do it. You know, have collections. You know,
That's a good
own an
idea.
apartment. Own an apartment in 3 different cities. You know.
You know what we should do? If we don't have anybody for next week, we should get another roundtable started, or whatever we call them. I don't know what we call them. About what we think would bring utility to buildings in Upland.
The trouble with that is, I think we're just pissing in the wind. So it's,
Yeah.
do we want to spend time pissing in the wind? I mean, it's always good to get these ideas out there, but
But like, maybe it'll motivate somebody, or maybe something we say will motivate somebody on a level 2.
keep talking.
On the
I just
level
remembered.
2 area to create something, because I feel like TML with his platform is going to come up with something soon to generate some sort of utility for buildings already in the next
Yes.
year.
Yeah, but that won't be tied to, you're not going to be earning UPX. That's going to be some other freaking thing. So how can he reward you with UPX?
You would have to purchase some sort of like level 2 coin as ownership, and you get sort of like a dividend on that.
Yeah, and like I said, if it can't be done on the phone, I can't fuck with it. So, all right, I nearly forgot, Cheese. I nearly forgot something major, and lucky I remembered because I was planning on clipping this out. So, you ready? If you've stuck around in the show to this long, well done to you. You deserve a medal. I hope you've been listening at 2x speed, because God help you if you weren't. All right,
We're going to do a fast show.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't record at 2x. All right. Now, Samurai Aquatics. What's happening with Samurai Aquatics? Well, we are gearing up for another kind of sale ahead of our bulk sale. We are going to be doing a silent reverse auction. So this will be your chance to own a mythic piece of Upland. We are going to be auctioning off mints numbers 1 to 10 of the Samurai Surfer #1 statue. So this is a mythic rarity. There's only going to ever be a max of 200 mints. And you could get your greasy little hands on mint number 1 or 10. So yeah, we've got a picture of the Samurai Surfer here. I've also got a QR code here where you can scan to get the proper 3D view. If you're listening on Spotify, there'll be a link to this in the description, probably not of the show, of the clip that I'll put out, and you'll be able to check that out. So what does this all mean, Cheese? What are we doing here? Because I got a snort and I need to go.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start saving my epics so I can join in on this. Because we don't do, like, I just want people to understand that we allow ourselves a certain amount of commons and uncommons, but in regards to the rare stuff, like, we agreed to buy our own stuff, right?
Yes.
So go ahead.
So yeah, this is going to be all run through the 30 Aqua Vista Way, Midtown Terrace, San Francisco showroom. It's going to start December 1st, 9 a.m. UTC, which this is MoFo AM for you. I think it's like 1 a.m. PT time, but this is because I have to do this within the UI, so I'm not getting up at frickin' 3 a.m. for 11 days. So this will be done at about 7 p.m. my time. So starting on December 1st at 9 a.m. UTC, I will be listing mints numbers 1 to 10 of the Samurai Surfer statue in the showroom for sale. On day one, I'll run through this in case you're on the Spotify. On day one, mint number 10 will be listed at 300K. And then it goes, mint number 9, 400K, mint number 8, 500K, all the way up to mint number 1 will be listed in the showroom at 1.2 million. Now, what's this mean, like the silent reverse auction? Well, there's two aspects there. The silent part is we ain't like going once, going twice, whatever. These will just be put up in the showroom. If you want it, you go get it. The reverse part is every 24 hours, we will be reducing the price by 100,000 UPEX until the minimum item price of 200,000 UPEX is reached. We will not be selling any of these statues for lower than 200,000 UPEX. That is the base price for all of the mint numbers. So yeah, it will never be put up for sale by us for less than 200. So you have the chance to get a mint number 1 to 10. Hell, you might even get it for 200 UPEX if you keep your eye out and if you can keep the FOMO dragon at bay. So, for example, mint number 1, we'll just go on that. Day number 1, it's going to start at 1.2 million. 24 hours later, it's going to drop to 1.1 million. Day number 3, 1 million, yada, 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 all the way until day number 11 when it reaches its 200,000 UPEX price. And it will just sit in the showroom until it sells. Well, all of these are just going to sit in the showroom.
I'm sure if that mint number 1 is there at 200K, it's going to be mine.
Yes. So yes, you have a very, very good chance at getting one of these lower mints at originally we were going to put these out at like crazy prices, but we're rethinking how we're going to go about this. Now, depending on how successful or unsuccessful this is, we may look to do something like this with our other items, the lower mints as well. So, yes. So just to reiterate, this is going to start December 1st at 9 a.m. Mints numbers 1 to 10 of the Samurai Surfer will be going up for sale in the 30 Aqua Vista Way showroom. And, yes, it's a mythic rarity item. Stop mucking about. Scan the QR code. Check it out. And grab yourself a mythic piece of Upland. Hell, I don't mind calling it a piece of Upland history.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like what? You're the first round of shop Metaventure Decor owners. So this is freaking history.
Yes, and there's a lot of IP branding associated with, I'll brush the shoulders off and inflate the head a little bit. There's a bit of IP branding being put into, that whole avatar and the whole Samurai Surfer image. And that's going to be the first in a range of statues that we're going to offer too. We kind of envision that as a full-on collector series.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm glad I remembered that. Otherwise I would have got off this call and went, God damn it.
You would have had to record a snippet and add it in.
All by myself, which are dry and horrendous. Yes.
Aww.
All right, my head's hurting from these shitty headphones, so get us out of here.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving to those who had it, and stay fresh, cheese bags.
Go ahead, get your pinky up. Talk wine and cheese, motherfucker. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Talk wine and cheese, motherfucker. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Evil Empire, Samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off the drive. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. Evil Empire, Samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky. Evil Empire, Samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off the drive. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. Evil Empire, Samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky.